Hey guys, welcome back to Fernbus Simulator on the PS5. So we already did a video that showed you guys some things that the game doesn't tell you. So I actually thought I would make a part 2 to this because I actually discovered more things that the game doesn't help you that you may find helpful. So the very first thing we're going to take a look at here is we're going to just pick a route. It doesn't really matter what route we pick, but we'll just pick a route like that there, and we'll go next. So into this screen here, right? So you know how, especially if you like to drive on the realistic mode, every time you start a new route, you'll start at the bus depot. So maybe you want to start your route and start directly at the bus stop, right? So go into the control mode and go into customized, and you can click all these off. And you want to make sure start from depot is clicked off and then click accept. So now you're in custom mode, but you're technically in the realistic driving mode because you have all the boxes ticked off. The only difference is that in realistic mode, it has the start from depot checked. So this time you're going to do that. And if we start the game, you can clearly see that we start right at the bus stop instead of at the depot. So that's the first little hidden tidbit that we have for you today, guys. Now let's take a look at some of the other things, right? So as you can see, here's our passengers, right? There's no icons over their head. So basically, guys, this one here, this is great for us YouTubers looking to make thumbnails. But I guess if you really wanted to have an immersive experience, you could do this as well. So if we just pause the game, and if we go into the game settings here, you'll see that, where is it? Show passenger states. So if we click that on, see, now you can see they have the little icons over the head, and if we click it off, those disappear. Now, another thing for just pure immersion is the bus stops. So normally when you first start the game, you'll have a glowing green kind of square, and it tells you where to park your bus, right? So you can actually turn that off same way. You just go into your settings, go into game, and go under show bus stop areas. So you can turn that on, turn that off. Now, show tutorial. This is one that's interesting because there's really no tutorials in this game. So it's like, what the hell is show tutorials? There's no tutorials in this game. This game tells you nothing. You start the game, it says, here's your bus, pick a route, drive, right? It doesn't really tell you anything. Well, what the tutorial is, if we click that on, and we get in the bus, and I was happy to figure out what this does because this was annoying to me. So if we get into the bus here, wait, is it not happening? Hold on, guys. Was that something else? Let's show bus stop areas. Action camera. Oh, I forgot to accept it. Okay. So now you can see in the lower left-hand corner, it says, hold square to set the destination in the bus cross menu. Dude, I hate this because, like, when I start, it's like I know what I have to do, and half the time, if you're starting from the depot, which I like to play that way, if you're starting from the depot, I don't need all that stuff on right now, right? I don't need that on right now. I'm not in service until I get to the bus stop. So if you guys don't want to see that, again, into the game and show tutorial. And remember to always, when you're done, press circle and press accept. Don't press the circle to go back or it won't take. Now you see, now it's not there. So now we have, you know, a lovely clean screen here that we can do that. Now the only other thing I would say is with the icons off, and Yeah, see, so with the tutorial thing off, it doesn't even give me the prompt to check these guys in. Or then again, wait a minute. Maybe I have to log in first. Let's try that. Yeah. No, it's not going to. Oh, wait a minute. Trial and error here, guys. Hold on. Okay. Now let's see. Yeah, okay, we had to turn that on first, but still, it doesn't give you the prompt. So, with the icons off and tutorial off, it might be a little difficult to figure out which passengers are getting on, especially not on the first stop, but after that when passengers are getting off. Unless they're holding luggage, then it would be easy. But other than that, yeah, I don't know. Alright guys, so I think that's all the other hidden stuff I can think of right now. And beyond that, I don't think there's really anything else in the game that's hidden that's not known, but I thought that was interesting. Oh, you know what? So actually there is another thing. If we go into here, we can even shut that off. So if we go down here and shut off, wait a minute, where is it? Highlight interactables right there. So now see, when we step up to this, you won't see that little icon pop up. So if you guys are just looking for like a totally the most immersive experience you could find, then you can shut all that off. And there also was one other thing in here. Show invisible walls. So you know when you're driving and you see like the barrier where it tells you that you can't go down that road? You can actually shut that off as well if you don't want to see that. It never really bothered me, but I know some people don't like it. So yeah, you can shut that off as well. All right, guys. So that is all I wanted to show you today. Hold on, guys. There is one more thing I wanted to let you guys know in this video that they don't tell you, and it's all about the weather. So right now I have it set to March 9th, which is today's date. And if we go over to the weather, as you can see, of course, we can always have the dynamic, but these are the weathers we had to choose from. We have sunny, rainy, foggy, and fog and rain. We cannot select thunderstorms. So you cannot get thunderstorms in spring. Oddly enough, because I know in New York we get thunderstorms in spring. So if we go over to the date, and if we move over to June, and now we go over and check the weather. Now you can see we can have sun, rain, and thunderstorms, but we can't have fog and rain and fog. So these are the only three options. Okay, so let's go here and let's skip ahead to September. September is a very interesting month because now, as you can see, September we can choose everything. We have sun, rain, thunderstorms, fog and rain. This is the only month that we have all of the options unlocked. Now if we go to October, now we go back to the kind of spring pattern where we have sun, rain, fog, and rain and fog, but not thunderstorms. November. November is the same. As you can see, the trees are changing color in autumn. So we have that to look forward to. And weather, again, we have sun, rain, fog, and rain. Now, if we move over to December, now we get into the winter. And now, as you can see, when we click weather, the rain icon changes to snow. So we have sun, we have snow, we have fog, and we have fog and snow. And this will last until March, I believe, because if we go to February, yeah, February is still winter time. And when we move over to March, now we are into the spring and we are back to the rain, sun, fog, and rain. So that's how the weather works, guys. It is season dependent. Thunderstorms, I was kind of curious about that because I've never checked them out. So I was talking to someone in Discord, and he helped me out with that. And so yeah, thunderstorms are June through September. Then after that, it goes back to rain and fog and rain. So those are the weather controls, guys. Let's get back to the main video. I hope that helped you. If there's anything else that you know of that I didn't cover, let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe if you're not already subscribed. And we'll see you next time, guys.